How's it going, everybody? It's Master 1994, and we are gonna play some AV. Just gonna do just kind of try to see how this works out, streaming AV content. I I want to go ahead and make a video in terms of guides and things like that for my Prot Warrior, a PvP video, and I'm kind of working on that and trying to piece that together. But I'm also trying to make time for streaming my Druid and stuff. But I figured I'd take a break from that and try to stream some PvP. I tried to stream some other BGs and I'm just pugging, and it was, it was just our pug against pre-mates. Didn't seem too entertaining to watch, so I'm gonna try this AV. You can't really pre-made AV the same way, so we'll see how this one goes. My strategy is usually to push up north as far as possible. I don't know if it's been fixed or not yet, but usually you used to be able to jump up this little ledge right here. Let's ask. I'm sure these guys will know. We've heard it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So there's two jumps we can't make anymore as Horde. So we're just gonna have to push through. We can't go back door anymore, sadly, which that stinks because that was my favorite role in AV. But I can see why it got removed. I'll see if I can get up IWB first. If I can get in this little crevice in IWB, I'm going to assume I can go back door. If not, I guess we'll be in the team fights. I might die here from testing this out, which is fine. One death early on, whatever. It's not going to kill us. I just want to see if it's possible. Because I've been told Horde used to be able to run up on this ledge and kind of go through the side right here. Okay, so they blocked it off with snow. It actually looks different, I think. That stinks. Now we know. I think I can get out. No, I can't. Justin, if you're watching the stream, RFC Ragefire Chasm is the first dungeon. It's level 13, and it's in Ogremar. So you can get into it earlier than level 13 as well, but like you're more useful at level 13. I think you can get in at level 8 is the earliest. I'm gonna go check out Snowfall Graveyard real quick just to see. I just want to make sure no one's capping it. Just quickly, like I said, just quickly check it out. As a 60, yeah, I can solo RFC, but it's slow because I'm a warrior. The runs through them right now, it's usually like a mage or somebody. If you can get a mage to do it. Alright, we're stopping this druid.
Need more rage.
Okay, interrupted. Oh yeah, done. I was just about to burst him too, but I didn't even need to. To get experience, the fastest way would be to get a run from a mage with they set up groups in a way that make you get experience, but that costs money. So really, it would probably be most efficient, just experience and leveling wise, to actually run the dungeon a few times when you have the quests. And there's quite a few pretty cool quests for our RFC. Let's see how this graveyard stuff goes. I don't know what the graveyard push is going to be like. Go ahead and tank this. Since I'm prot, I guess I gotta make myself useful. We're all gonna have to push in if we want this to work. I like to use these cheaper potions when I'm doing AV. Okay. Can it not be hamstring? I need to put this trinket on.
Destroy them.
There we go. If you're doing AV, just loot stuff, man. I've seen epics drop off of this trash. Ooh, I died in a stun. Had my trinket ready. That warrior might need help here too. At SHB. Stonehearth Bunker, right? Yep. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, we almost anytime the Alliance start resisting, people start saying, "Oh, we're gonna lose this BG. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it." Like, it's other people. They're gonna play against us. We have no idea who's gonna win until it really happens, especially with AV. Because I've seen so many AV games get turned around. Also, here's a little trick. If you can get up here, you can cap right here. A lot of people know that though, but
I can't attack that. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
whoa. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong keybind. That was silly. It's been a while since I played my warrior. gonna go see if I can help get SFG Graveyard back, the Snowfall Graveyard back. It looks like they're pushing it, but I don't know what it actually looks like, so I'm gonna come up in here just in case. Or is this a warrior? Oh, here's my rank 11 mount also. Pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like it might be a good thing I came over here. Just a bunch of warriors. Wow. Alright, we got Snowfall Graveyard back. I feel like I definitely need to be Berserker stance for this because I feel like I get feared with all these warriors. Now we try to make sure not to. Okay, where are we on in the bunker? Yeah, I know. It's just I don't understand it. And the worst part about it for this, specifically for AV, is we win almost every single Alterac Valley. We, the Horde, win almost every single one. And so every time we start, like, anytime they even start resisting, it's like, if we don't steamroll them, someone the entire time is complaining and saying that we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of demoralizing and it just doesn't make sense. Come here, let me interrupt you. It's okay, I'll silence you instead. These traps are ridiculous. I feel like I'm in the suppression room in BWL. It's a mage. Jeez, he got whacked. Look at this, more traps. I've never seen so many traps in one spot. Like, you can't even move. That's crazy. If they were survival and they specced into the traps, it would be impossible to move. They got IB Graveyard? Okay. I'll just link this up for everybody. Okay, we got that back. I will go check out Snowfall Graveyard on the way real quick. We got SHB, so we are officially winning. I'd also like to point out that this is my favorite Battleground. Probably because it's almost strictly pugs. Right, you can't pre-made AV very easily. Alright, this might be, okay. So now it's a 2v3. We got this for sure. He's gonna be dead. Yep. Looks like we're gonna get snowfall now. And we're just bombarding this, it looks like they're bombarding this graveyard now. Freaking traps. Just tanking and cleaving. And getting a lot of stuns. Is hearthing out? Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. This AV food is so good too.
To battle.
I'm out of range.
What did I hit him with? I don't see it. Oh, just a big crit, I guess, on a shield slam. So here I am. Oops, I'm getting close to dying is what I'm doing. I'm charging in. I'm usually demo shouting. I'll fear bomb sometimes, and I'll be doing whirlwinds. And then after that, I'll usually go defensive stance and spam cleaves and revenges and just try to chip away at people as much as possible when it's those big groups like that. There's a low level.
Need more rage. Not enough rage. Need more rage.
So we're gonna get the cap. Yep. Cool, we got the graveyard. Low on health, I need healers. He's not even gonna attempt to do anything. Okay. Now we can get IWB for sure. It's a shame they fixed that ledge. Can't believe it. It was so, like, that was the most fun thing to do in AV, is just to run up and backdoor these bunkers up here. DB North and South, because you came across a lot more like small scale PvP. Like it would be like 1v1s to maybe like 5v5s. And a lot of times I'd be by myself and I'd be like using, you know, unused items and stuff like the helmet, things like that, and trying to work on 2v1s and 3v1s and things like that. Probably should have tanked Bow just because I'm prot, but I really wanted to rush IWB. Are we pushed? We're probably pushed far enough to where I can let her out.
What can I do for you? May your blades never dull.
If she dies right here, it's gonna look real bad on the stream. But I think, yeah, we're far enough in. It won't. We're good. We're good on that. The Primalist is ready. Cool. So we can get a summon pretty soon, probably. I'm sure she's not there at her spot yet, but
Destroy them.
I haven't played Bear Druid in retail. I have a Resto Druid that I've been leveling up though in retail. That's funny. I have one here too, huh? In Classic. That's why I've been streaming. But I have one in retail that's Resto, and there's a pretty interesting spec that I picked up. I do not have the healers right now to be in all of that. There they are. Someone to overextend. Waxed.
It's too far away.
That guy was about to set a trap too. He's the worst. Actually, I do need to be in. Just steamrolling him right now through here. Alright, here's another push. Push a big point that we've got to break. Oh god, they got a... I'm gonna try to take the Arch Druid up in here. Alright, she's down. No, all my all my max, I don't really even have any alliance characters, man. All my max levels for sure are. I shouldn't have taunted this because it was on a tank. But all my max levels are horde. Need people for Istad.
Destroy them.
See how many people we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's easy. I mean, the thing about so the reason this is one of the things I don't like about retail is for me the leveling is too easy. So like doing the dungeon grinds and the stuff like that, it's hard for me to get into. But there is a silver lining. There's a benefit because I know I've mentioned it before in my streams. I think I was talking to you about it, but I've got those trinkets on retail, those BOA trinkets that increase my battleground experience by 100%. And so I can level up all my characters just doing battlegrounds, and it makes the leveling up a lot more fun. Um, so I've really enjoyed that. Those trinkets are awesome. And for me, the classic experience just isn't like that. Like you have to worry about dying all the time. The dungeons are harder. Um, so it's a lot more fun and it feels more rewarding just because it's a little more difficult. No, it's only battleground experience, so it doesn't affect arenas. But like, my level 70 something. Actually, you know what? I have a my prot warrior is like level 117 maybe. If I've got both of those trinkets on and I win a battleground, I get more than a full level from just one battleground win at level 117. So it's a lot of experience. I think I went from last time I did. I think I went from like 117 to almost 119 just with one BG win. It's crazy. Looks like we just need one more after this guy gets here to help summon the Istad. They're good. You know what though? Okay, I did it. I got one of them you get in the Gurubashi Arena. Okay, so obviously the map's different, but in Stranglethorn Vale, in this Gurubashi Arena, and in retail, Stranglethorn Vale set up broken up into two halves. I think it's the top of the bottom half. It's the bottom half of Stranglethorn Vale, but it's in the northern area of that bottom half. The Gurubashi Arena. On every third hour, so 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, server time, a goblin in the arena drops a chest. And it's kind of like a world PvP event. If you're not, everyone that you're not in a party with, if you're in the arena, like in the actual arena, everyone that you're not in a party with is aggressive. Okay? So you've got to fight for this chest that spawns every third hour. Well, if you get 13 of them, you get one and it starts a quest, and then you've got to get 12 more. Once you get the 13th, you unlock the BOE trinket. Okay? So that's one of them. The second one, there's also an arena in the Dark Moon Fair. And that one's a lot harder. It's a little bit more competitive. Um, yeah, it's worth it, I think. But it's a little bit more competitive, and the Dark Moon Fair is only open for 1 week at a time and only during summer months. So you've like really got to make an effort to get the Darkmoon Faire one. That was the hard one. I think I finished the Darkmoon Faire one like on the last week last year. The last week that Darkmoon Faire was out, I got the trinket. But I think you've got until like the end of September maybe before the Darkmoon Faire stops coming. So you've got time for sure. It's just you've got to, kind of get to it. Another like tip with that is you can. Oh man, I didn't realize I was that outnumbered. You can go to the arena with war mode off or on, and like if you change if whether your war mode's on or off, it like actually switches the realm you're in. So you can get one chest and then attempt to get a second chest in a different war mode version. And I think I got 2 trinkets at one time from doing that at one point. So like you go to the war mode version, then go turn off war mode, and go do the non-war mode version. This push is going to be a little difficult, I think. They've got that choke blocked off really well. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. It is 12 o'clock, huh? Oh well, I don't know what your server time is, but because it has to be on your server time. They're not pushing in super far. Oof, he's gonna make me fall to my death. Just gotta hurry. He starts walking at about 12 o'clock. And there's a good chance there will be other people there trying to get it as well. You probably don't have enough time with this one, but if you kind of know you're gonna do it beforehand, since it's competitive and you're not gonna get every single one, it's probably better to try to get the Darkmoon Faire one first. Now, while Darkmoon Faire is out, so on the weeks that Darkmoon Faire is out, it's probably worth going for those instead of the Gurubashi Arena. I'm gonna see if I can sneak by here. And try to get this. I'm gonna wait for that guy to leave and see if I can kind of sneak through in here. Get north. Did they get the graveyard already? Yeah, they did. So there's no sneaking now. Like if they're gonna be spawning right there. It was a good thought though. I'm gonna pretend it was anyway.
I need to get closer. Ability isn't ready yet. Ability isn't ready yet.
You know,
Ready yet. I can't
back
do
in
that yet.
back in what expansion was it? It was Warlords of Draenor. I was doing arenas on my warrior, and I ran into and beat Asmongold.
Ability isn't ready yet.
It was pretty cool.
Not enough rage. I can't do that yet. Need more rage. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet. Ability
Warlords of Draenor was a really fun time for the warrior because there was this thing called I beat him. There was this thing called Gladiator Stance in Warlords of Draenor. And so you were a prot warrior and you used a shield. But Gladiator Stance was a stance that basically it was protection, but it was a damage dealer. So you didn't have the damage reduction buffs of the defensive stance, but you had additional buffs that made you do more damage. So it was literally a DPS spec with the shield. And it was so much fun. And for a little bit, it was the meta. For a little bit, it was the best spec at the time for the warrior. But I played it all throughout Warlords of Draenor. And I feel like I got pretty good with it. And it was a lot of fun. They canceled Gladiator Stance after Warlords of Draenor, but that was probably my favorite time of playing the game. Just because of that stance, Gladiator Stance was so fun. Actually, my very, very first videos were of me playing the Gladiator Stance warrior in Warlords of Draenor. But yeah, I beat him as a Gladiator Stance warrior in an arena one time. Saying gotta end it. I guess the Alliance are pushing south and they want to end it so that they don't start capping stuff, because if they cap things, we lose if they cap stuff, we lose honor.
I'm out of rage.
Don't pull the north. Don't pull the north. Don't do it. Oh my god.
Not ready yet.
Why do people do this? I don't understand. I don't understand. So I pulled south because we can kill south in 2 minutes. In 1 minute, though, if it's not in combat, the North Marshal would have just left on its own. So we didn't have to kill it. But someone pulled it, so I guess we're killing it anyway. Am I tanking? Am I really tanking this? Not in defensive stance? What the heck? I don't want that on my healer. Alright, I think we're going to do an all-in. Awesome. Awesome. That's my absolute least favorite thing. When I pull and die. I mean, not when I didn't even pull, but I was gonna tank for them, so I jumped in and died. Got stunned and couldn't use my cooldowns. Did you miss the chest? Alright, that's over. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a break from the BG stuff.
Need more rage.
So I'm gonna end this stream. Might set up my druid for a stream tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna stream it more tonight. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you next time.